love, Dami Im from Australia! A warm welcome. Is it as warm here as it is on stage?
It's much warmer here.
Please, Dami, walk us through your second rehearsal.
I felt that today I was a lot more nervous for some reason, because I already know what the stage is like and how big it is, and I came on and yeah, I was really nervous, but I feel like when I performed, I actually did better, so no, I'm not showing off, I'm just saying what happened. Yeah, but yeah, it was good, and I feel like I've improved, and everything around me has improved from the first one, so I'm hoping for the last one it'll be even better.
Any technical details you have to work on for the next time?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Ours is a very complex technical piece, and with that comes a risk that you can make mistakes. So we have to be very careful and diligent in the way that that's followed through. There's a lot to do. We don't want the audience to see Dami being lifted off the podium. We don't want to see the podium being moved away. So, and there is a lot of gauze, hollow gauze images. So it's complicated to get right. But by the same token, we just want it to be something that's quite different and tells a story.
Yeah. How was your feeling when you were in the viewing room watching it?
I think I felt quite good watching it, and you know, the last time I ran the song, it was much better than the first two times I did it, and even when I'm coming off the podium, I didn't scream, I didn't, you know, I that's my biggest challenge, trying to sound normal when I'm being, when I'm jumping off the podium. So yeah, but I didn't do that in the third take, so yeah, I felt quite good watching it, and yeah, it was exciting.
Can you tell us something about the song, because you're working with a hit factory, people producing some good songs?
Yeah, the song is, you know, it was written especially for me and for Eurovision, but also we wanted the song to really reflect what I wanted to sing about, and that's why it's about, you know, feeling away from the loved one. And yeah, my husband actually arrived last night, so I feel much better today having him near me, but that's, you know, the song is about not, you know, being so far apart from him, and also, you know, we wanted the song to be not just for a big show, but also be heard on the radio as well, so that was an important thing to think about. And yeah, it's in Sweden, the song's reached a really high place on the chart, so I'm very happy with that, and I think the boys DNA who wrote the song are also quite pleased with how everybody's embraced the song, so yeah, we're really excited.
Perfect. Let's take some questions from the audience. Gentleman here in the yellow shirt, please.
Hi, I'm Daniel from Sweden, and I must say you are my personal favorite in this competition, actually. And hearing you live today gave me goosebumps. So it's a really good song. I was a little bit concerned about the performance today, because the background music seemed to be too loud and your voice didn't come through. That's my concern, but otherwise it sounded very, very good anyway. So
Is there anything
my only concern?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I think what it sounds in the room is different to what I'm hearing in the ear, and for me it felt quite good, but do you want to say anything?
I felt the same. In the viewing room, it sounded really cool. The mix sounded good. But we'll go back now and just listen to how it sounded in the room. And we really thank you for that observation. That could be really helpful.
Yeah.
We want people to hear Dami. I thought how she sang today was really exciting. It really filled my heart. So I'm glad to hear that you loved it.
Yes, please, the gentleman over there in the jeans shirt.
Hello, I'm Ahmed Hanoun for ESCKAZ.com. I want to congratulate you for making history again for Australia, participating again. And my question, I have two tiny questions for you. The first one, you knew, and what are you getting to when they told you, oh, you're going to do Eurovision? You knew all these big things that what was coming ahead. And the second question is, what's next after Eurovision? I know you have a tour or something like that. You think if Australia remains in Eurovision Song Contest, let's see, would you like to repeat again?
At Eurovision? Well, I'm really happy to be part of Eurovision, and you know, it's really exciting for the whole of Australia to be invited to be a part of it. For the first question, I watched Eurovision on TV in Australia, so I was like, oh yeah, that's, you know, it's a big event and it's a lot of fun, lots of countries coming together. But I don't think I knew how big it actually is until I got here and I started seeing like all the people so excited, like million flags, Eurovision flags everywhere in this city, and so many of you here, you know, and how passionate everybody is for Eurovision. And I think, and when I saw the stage, that's also when I realized, wow, this is like a huge production and so many countries involved. Like, it's the biggest thing I could ever imagine. And it's overwhelming in a way, and I feel very emotional just being a part of it. But I'm trying to focus and not get too overwhelmed by everything. And for the second question, what's happening after Eurovision for me? Well, I'm going back to do an Australian national tour first, but I would really love to see, you know, what else I can be doing outside of Australia, and I hope that I can build enough supporters through Eurovision outside of Australia, in Europe and, you know, other countries, to see whether I can tour and do more outside, because I feel like I'm still young and I can, you know, anything that comes my way, I'm happy to try and keep you know, spreading the music. So that's my plan.
Yes, over here, microphone. From a homeboy.
Hi, Dami, it's Blair Martin from Radio 4ZZZ in Brisbane, Australia.
Oh.
Can I just say, firstly, backing this gentleman up, your song is so popular out there in the press centre. Sanja from Serbia, when she came out from her one-on-one interviews while you were on the screen, she was singing.
Oh wow.
She was belting it out, so you have captured the imagination of so many people here, so thank you for doing that. Speaking about singing, I noticed during today's rehearsal in the second verse, you've changed the vocalising a little. You've gone back to more of what it was in the recording. I personally love what you were doing on Wednesday. I really love, because I felt there was more emotion, more connection for the lyrics. Will you go back to that? Were you just playing the stuff today? Because I think your strength is vocalising and harmonising. It really shows this is a song contest and you're a singer.
That's a really good question and observation as well, because so in the first rehearsal I did change up the second verse, you know, quite kind of dramatically by taking it up the octave, but I thought with everything that's going on stage, with, you know, with the social media, the content, I just thought it didn't fit as well when I changed up the notes. So we were just testing which, you know, what works best as a whole performance rather than just songs. So I think if I were to sing just on stage with no other, you know, production, then I could do lots of different things. But then I really want this performance to work as a whole, including, you know, what's happening visually and, you know, everything else. So we're still discussing, you know, what works the best, and I guess after we watch back the second performance a few more times, we could be changing more things, we could be going back to the old one. It really depends how it works and feels as the whole performance. Do you want to say anything more about that?
I think what you're trying to show is that when it's a rehearsal and you're just looking for the best way to describe the story of the song from one end to the other. And it's necessary just to sort of... It's also a fact that the song is in the top of the Swedish charts, and there's... Perhaps it's best to sing it the way the audience is understanding it. So we were just weighing up. So we'll listen and kind of come back from there.
And I think because you love, like, I assume you love my song and you listen to it a lot, so the change is really fresh for you, but then maybe some people haven't heard the song and they're hearing it for the first time, so we have to maybe think about both sides as well.
It's not a backward step, Blair. It's just looking for the strongest potential thing for a broad audience.
That's what we rehearse. The gentleman in the white shirt there.
Hey, Dami Im from Channel 7, also from Brisbane.
Hey!
Two questions. Firstly, the odds this morning were 16 to 1. When I checked after your rehearsal, it was 12 to 1, so they keep increasing. Even the technical director made a comment how good your odds are. How does that make you feel? And the second question, what's the biggest step you have to take in the final stages of your preparation now?
Betting sites, is that what he mentioned? I guess it's a good thing, right? I don't know how all that works, but it's a good thing. So, it feels really, really good, and I came into Eurovision not assuming anything. Like I'm as much as I want to try my best and do the best for Australia. I didn't come in to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to win or be in top 3 or anything like that. I just wanted to, perform and do my best and see, how many people I can inspire. So to get that kind of great reaction, I'm super thankful, and I'm just, thankful to be just here. When I first arrived in Stockholm, I remember thinking in my room, there's so much going on, who's going to win, how well I'm going to do, but for me, I'm just grateful, and I know how far I've come, I know, I had days, years ago before this happened, where I was like, I have no one to perform to, I really want to sing, but there's no one wants to invite me to sing at their events, and I was just doing nothing, and I started teaching, and it was boring. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is I'm just grateful to be here. I just want to do the best and work with my team to deliver the best performance, and hopefully, as lots of people will love it as much as we do.
Yes, please. The white t-shirt here.
Hi, Dami. Reg Migo from SX Magazine, also from Sydney, Australia. When the opportunity presented itself for you to represent Australia at Eurovision, what went through your mind? Did you have to go away and think about it, or did you just say yes right there and there? How do you recall the whole selection process?
So I've said this many times, but I want to say it again because my fans called Dami Im, they're the most amazing fan group and the most powerful ones, I think, and they've been really pushing to send me to Eurovision. They wanted me to get selected, so they kept doing this online campaign for years, or 2 years to be exact, but really consistently all the time. And I think I was, as time got closer to when we're going to find out who got selected, I you know, I was like, oh, maybe not. You know, I really didn't know. But you know, it could have gone in any direction. But when I actually found out that, you know, they wanted me and wanted me to represent Australia, I was really excited, but I also at the same time couldn't really believe it was actually happening. And my manager told me, you know, you can sleep on it and think about it, and I was like, what is there to think about? Like, I slept on it, and I'm like as soon as I got it, I'm like, yes. So yeah, to me, this was the best thing, best opportunity for me, and my parents have been like wanting this to happen to me, and they've been praying that I would get selected. So that's why I was selected. So by the way, yeah. So I was happy.
Can I just quickly say, very, very briefly, I just wanted to say that Dami was always our first choice. We were really so pleased that she decided that she wanted to do this, and it's been an absolute delight to work with her and to develop this, and with Sony and her team. They've been the most fantastic partners. So we have a really enjoyable team behind her. Everyone from Stephanie, the producer, Nicolene, the production designer, everyone is so enjoying being part of Dami's army here.
Hi, Bernd from EurovisionLive.com. I have a question regarding your supporting singer, Saline. She's the Swedish singer who represented Estonia in 2002. What kind of advices did she give to you?
Is that Anna?
Yeah. Anna, yeah.
Anna. Yeah, she told me she's done it for how many years? Such a long time, and she knows exactly how this all works. So I think she just said, you know, just try to enjoy it, and yeah, I think she's been really encouraging to me, saying, oh, you know, you're doing great, you know, and she's like just having somebody who knows what's going on, like be so friendly and supportive, and saying nice things to me and keeping me company. That has just been really nice, and yeah, I just feel really supported emotionally and with everything, vocally, you know, yeah, so.
That's Anna Saline. Final question from our Norwegian friend there. Back.
Hello, Morten from the Norwegian Eurovision blog. As you have told us, you are being lifted down from the podium during the song. So I wonder if you have nightmares that on the actual night the two guys will not show up and you have to come up with a backup plan.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen, because we don't have a backup plan.
We will have after this question.
Yes. I guess I could just jump down, but I don't know. Break the hills, and it would get lots of views, I guess.
So, thank you very much, Dami. Thank you, Australia.